Shalom, shalom, brothers. First and foremost, I want to begin this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to you brothers out there that's pushing forth the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in all faith, truth, and sincerity. And I just wanted to do a quick lesson touching on this HR 6666 bill that Esau is trying to pass into law. All right now it's just a bill, but if it goes through Congress and gets approved, it could be passed as a law. Okay. Now, yeah, as we all know, this is just another one of Esau's unrighteous decrees. All right, because this bill that he's about to pass, and more likely it will get passed as a law, because it fits perfectly into Esau's agenda of completing, his new world order plans. All right, further taking away the rights of the citizens of the people, their constitutional, so-called constitutional rights, their God-given rights, and it also gives Esau even more power unto himself and more control over the people, man. All right, and so pretty much if this bill gets passed, pretty much what the HR 666 Trace Act is what it's called. House Resolution 666 Trace Act, Testing, Reaching, and Contacting Everyone Act. Okay, and it basically allows Esau, if you're suspected, okay, or if you're suspected of being around an individual that has so-called COVID-19, the coronavirus. Okay, for instance, if you've been in a grocery store with a person, okay, or whatever, if you've been in close contact with somebody who has the virus, they're hiring people now called tracers, who can pretty much, through Esau's technology and all that, they can track you down, pretty much stalk you, and pop up at your house and try to make you take one of their tests. Okay, and it's been coming out recently that supposedly a lot of these tests, you never know, and it more than likely is true, a lot of these tests got COVID-19 laced with them, man. Okay, they might actually give you the virus, okay, as you're being tested, because it's not far-fetched. Esau did the same damn thing to the Native American Indians with the smallpox blankets, all right. He came with that subtlety, came with that smoothness, as if he was your friend. All right, gave you smooth, soft words as if he was trying to help you, okay? But at the same time, in the background, he was working a nefarious and evil, wicked work, okay, to destroy the people. And that's exactly what he's doing with this this Trace Act, okay? Esau's going to come through, all right, with these COVID-19 tests, and he's going to try to make you submit to these tests, man, okay? And if you don't want to take a test, they have full authority by law to lock you up or to take you out of your house, take you away from your children, your wives, whatever, all right, and put you pretty much in what they'll probably call a quarantine health center or something. But pretty much we know it's just a concentration camp. Okay, so this devil, he's working right now, all right, and he's creating these very unrighteous decrees to move in on the people, man. All right, so this is the time that we're living in. And we know that the primary target of the New World Order is you Jakes, you Israelites, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's why we're warning you right now to get right with your power. Come back to the Heavenly Father to get a hedge of protection. Because when this devil finally passes this thing into law and starts moving in on the people, going door to door, if you don't have a hedge around you, all right, if you don't have the blood of Yahweh Shai covering the doorpost of your mind, all right, to cover your household, all right, you're going to get hemmed up and you're going to get thrown into a concentration camp. And when you're there, you're probably going to get vaccinated. More than likely, you're going to get vaccinated and you're going to get chipped with an RFID chip, man. Okay. And it's all going to be through law. It's all going to be mandated. All right. So this is why we're urging our people to come back to the Lord in these times, man. Get yourself a hedge of protection. All right. This is an article that I found over here at nowtheendbegins.com, basically going into the bill. I just want to read some of this because it says a lot, pretty much everything you need to know. All right, it says NTEB first broke the story about the ultra creepy HR 6666 trace bill last week, and it's a whole lot worse than we originally thought. Here's why. HR 6666 means government comes to your home, taps on your door, and demands you to take a COVID-19 test. HR 6666 violates inalienable rights to one's person, home and property, to one's life, freedoms, and privacy and security. Okay? And we know that there's a lot of Edomites and a lot of American citizens who are not going to stand for this at the end of the day. All right? Especially these Edomites. They're going to be, because they're very, gung-ho for their Bill of Rights and their constitutional rights, man. That's why you see them out there protesting right now all across the country, okay? Because they feel like the government is abusing their power, okay? And trying to make the people do things and that pretty much make the people feel like their rights are being taken away from them, okay? So you're going to see a lot of more violent uprisings if this thing gets passed into law. Because these Edomites, they know, man. They know. The only people that pretty much don't have a fucking clue is a lot of you jakes out there, man. Okay? It says, HR 666 violates inalienable rights to one's person, home, and property, to one's life, freedoms, privacy, and security. Okay? And this just further adds fuel to the fire, this bill, because they did the same thing with 9/11. They used 9/11 as a guise. They used it as a ploy to pass the Patriot Act, which pretty much gave the government power to invade people's privacy, okay, off of some BS. So this is just another one of Esau's tactics, like taking away the rights of the people, okay, to get people to pretty much submit to their power and to their ultimately their New World Order's agendas. It says it is a violation of the 4th Amendment as well as the 1st, 5th, 8th, and 9th Amendment. It is an illegal act of forced medical treatment upon we the people and an invasion into our local communities. It grants the feds broad authority as to empower any entity to hunt down people with no reasonable suspicion of threat to public health. Okay? HR 6666 is unconstitutional, unacceptable, and unlawful. And then you got Esau, who's basically investing hundreds of billions of dollars into these programs, these local organizations, to hire these so-called tracers to track down people who could potentially so-called have this this so-called coronavirus, okay, so that they can in the name of safety be quarantined. And this is how Esau gets down. This is how he obtains his power. All right, this is how he obtains his control, is through his money. Okay, last week NTEB first brought you the story about the bill before Congress right now, a bill that is not only massively unconstitutional, it also has many aspects of the mark of the beast system, thinly disguised as COVID-19 protection, you see? So ultimately, they're using this so they can get people to get vaccinated and really chipped, okay? It's really the chip that they want to get inside the people, because they're able to use that chip to link you to a digital interface, a digital reality, man, okay, and basically contain and have total control over the people. And that's why we're warning our people not to take that chip, okay? All right, it introduces you to idolatry and to pretty much worshiping the so-called white man as your god, okay? It packs a mind-numbing punch with $100 billion in funding and will create a Gestapo state where the government decides who goes out, who stays home, and who is removed to an undisclosed facility for their own protection. HR 666 is all this and more, much, much more. And then it goes to quote Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right. Once again, going into the mark of the beast, which is that chip. Okay. So, let me see. says Bill Gates is not a member of the Congress or the Senate and holds no office in the executive branch of our government, but his people are firmly embedded at the highest levels to carry out his scheme to vaccinate and chip the whole world. And embeds like CDC Director Tony Fauci, who for years sat on the board of Gates' Global Vaccine Action Plan. Bill Gates has his minions all through our government, the United Nations, the European Union, and even in the Vatican. Okay, it says Congress is calling it the COVID-19 Testing, Reaching, and Contacting Everyone, the TRACE Act. We have a much simpler and easier to remember name than that. We call it Gotcha. Yeah, and Esau got you, people. He got you right where he wants you. Okay, and it's all through deception and being a damn devil. Okay. And he goes on to talk about the mark of the beast, COVID-19 government digital surveillance plot. All right. So that's pretty much it. Okay. So this HR 666 bill is soon going to be passed into law, and it gives Esau the right to come knock at your door. Okay. And if they suspect or they, rig some of these tests, they suspect you to have this virus, it gives them right to lock you up and take you down to a concentration camp, all right, and chip you up and vaccinate you, man, all right? So that's what's pretty much going on right now. So this devil is moving in, okay? And at the end of the day, this is all Esau's unrighteous decrees. But this is Psalms chapter 94, verse 10. Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Yeah, that's what Esau does. He frames mischief by a law. Let's go into this word mischief. All right. Mischief is Imal. And it says, wearing effort, hence worry, whether of body or mind, grievousness, iniquity, labor, mischief, pain, misery, perverseness, trouble, wearisome, wickedness, toil, trouble. All right. So there's pretty much wickedness what he's trying to pass, man, because this law takes away people's, it takes away your freedoms, man. Okay, and they're able to deceptively, all right, come down with great wrath, come to your door, and if they suspect you of having this disease, pretty much locking you up, man. That's a wicked thing. All right, it's wearisome. All right, this is gonna bring sorrow. This is gonna bring pain. All right, it tells you in the book of Zechariah that a lot of people are going to get tossed out of their households, man. Okay, it talks about how a certain part of the city shall go into captivity. Okay, which is pretty much these camps that they have set up. All right, and everything's set in place and everything's ready. These devils been planning this for years, man. Okay, they've been planning a takeover for years. Okay, and they're now able to really come down and pass these laws because we're at the end of this thing. Okay, we're at the end of his society. He's coming down with great wrath to achieve his agenda because we are at the end. But once he really comes down and starts chipping the people, he's going to force the right hand of the Most High to come through and pretty much put this man to a stop. Okay, it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. And that's what Esau's doing. Because right now he's trying to make Jake the face of this COVID-19. So you already know you Israelite neighborhoods are going to be the first places that these devils, probably through FEMA, going to send his troops and his tracers. All right, they're going to send them down into your neighborhoods first to make sure you niggas are tested. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, make sure y'all are tested first because you're the primary target of extermination. All right? You're the primary target of his depopulation agenda. Okay? It says, but the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, is my defense. So we have a defense. There's really nothing to really worry about if you're in this truth, man. If you believe in Yahweh Shem Shah, there's nothing to worry about. We're going to be defended, because you can hear about these things and you can have the spirit of being worried, but that's just the flesh, you know? You're not supposed to let this flesh, you know, basically overthrow your judgment. Okay, you're supposed to know and understand that at the end of the day, this is the will of Yahweh by Shemal Shai that's making this devil do what he do. Okay, and we know that if we're under this truth, we're going to be exempted. The Lord is going to protect us. Either we're going to not be at our homes, all right? He's going to have it to where we're not even going to be at our homes, and we might get warned, okay, and be able to be pilgrims on the earth at that point in time, you know? Or we could be at our house and they decide to come through and throw us in a concentration camp, or we'll let that be so. The scriptures speak about that as well, how we're going to be taken into captivity and tried 10 days, man. But we got to be faithful unto death. That's just the trial of our faith if we do get captured. Or if this devil comes through and breaks down your door or pops up, the Lord is going to have it to where you get a spiritual power or you disappear. Okay? But at the end of the day, if we're of the elect and we believe in Yahweh Shemal Shai, we are going to be defended. There's nothing to fear. It says, and my power is the rock of my refuge. He shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, Yahweh, our power, shall cut them off. So wickedness is about to be cut off in these days, man. It's about to get cut off. The Edomites are not going to prosper in their plans, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. So once again, this is a very unrighteous law. It's an unrighteous decree that Esau is trying to pass. Okay? It says, in that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay? Prescribed. People act like these laws all of a sudden just popped up out of nowhere. You know, after this whole coronavirus thing started to take hold of the country. No, these are something that they've always had written down, man. Because a lot of these laws are fucking 80 pages long, 50, 60, 80, 100 pages long. Okay? These are things that they've had prescribed, pre-written down months ago, years ago. Okay? Which lets you know that the people in this takeover has always been planned. Okay? Ever since even going back to 1776, May Day, okay? It was the birth of the Bavarian Illuminati through Adam Weishaupt, okay? And they carry down that agenda all throughout the years, over 300 years. And now they're finally moving in on it, okay? All right? So these are unrighteous decrees that they have prescribed, but it says, woe unto them. So destruction is coming to this man. Okay? So we are at the very, very end, and all his wicked ideas and all his plans, all this shit's going to come to naught, man. So brothers, we don't even have to worry about this. Okay? Because it'll piss you off, because you see like, damn, man, this man seems to be getting away with passing all these wicked ass laws. He's about to come down on the people, you know? But we understand, because of this scriptures like this, that we need not to worry. Psalms 37:7, rest in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Right, rest in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Be still, be cool. You know? This man is not getting away with none of this wickedness. He's going to be allowed to carry out these things so that the judgment can go out. All right, and a lot of these people can be put to death and chipped, okay? But like the scripture tell you in Job, when he shall think to fill his belly, all right, then the Lord is pretty much going to rain missiles on this place. says, rest in Yahweh Shem Shah and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. Fret not thyself, meaning don't worry, don't trip, don't be over angry. All right, don't be overly vexed. Be cool, breathe. Be calm, because at the end of the day, it's written for the elect to get the victory. It's written for us, and that's within this truth to ultimately be joint heirs with our power Yahushua upon his return. Okay? It says, fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. All right? And this bill, HR 666, which even the very name of it just lets you know that this man's a damn devil. Now, they use a Jake to basically create this bill, but that's what the devil does. He hides behind the scenes, man. All right? But we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, and we know you Edomites are the devil, man. Okay? All right? Who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off. But those that wait upon Yahweh Shem Shah, they shall inherit the earth. The scriptures speak about because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another. Okay? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? So our time is coming, and this man's time is short. The triumphing of the wicked is short. Verse 10, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Because there's nothing but chaos and mourning and confusion going on here in Babylon the Great, America. Okay, and the confusion is only growing day by day by day. And Esau is at the head of that confusion. Okay, he's at the head of that destruction. Okay, this cancer pretty soon is about to get put out. All right, but it's going to allow this virus is going to run rampant and take a lot of people out. In its last final moments of existence, of rulership, okay? Which is Esau, Edom. And then ultimately the Lord is going to come down with the healing medicines, all right, with the purification, which is that fire, okay, by way of the chariots and the nuclear missiles, and totally take this man out of place, man. Okay, and all his wicked ass decrees and laws, all that shit's going to be put away. Okay, he's going into slavery. Okay, and the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, which is the righteousness, is going to go forth throughout all the earth. And like the scriptures tell you, when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. Okay, so we're heading to very merry times, very peaceful times, very happy times, especially for the nation of Israel. Okay, but you're about to be drugged down into hell, into the grave, and into torment. Okay, if you're Edomite, and all you elites that's devising all these unrighteous as decrees, man. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. Sorry for making it too long, but that was just the spirit. That's what's going on right now. So you brothers, man, just hope in the Lord. The Lord said he was going to lift up a standard. He's going to lift up a standard, man. Okay, and we got to trust and have faith in that. All right, even though the flesh may make you a little jittery, all right, a little nervous, we all get like that, including myself, man. We ain't supermen, but we have a power on our side, man, and it's a power that's greater than Esau. So just continue to believe and hold fast to everything you learn. All right, so hey, with that, I'm gonna close it out and say shalom to you, brothers. Stay safe and remain circumspect. Continue to watch and pray. All right. So with that, shalom.